Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. I am mainly on time this time. Uh, the stream started on time. I just wasn't here until just a second ago. I'm booting up the chat now for the live stream. So just give me one moment. Here we go. So, I decided to just grab a random GIF and use that as a stream starting soon. I have some coffee brewing, which is why I was away for a moment. And I am currently fixing to take some insulin real quick before we get started. Because gotta be consistent with what time I take my insulin. Because if I don't, I'll be sick again. Nope, nope, nope. There ho. So while we're doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and start loading the world up. One thing I've recently become excited for is after I got better, I found out that Foundry is being free for a few days. Give me a moment. And for those who don't know what Foundry is an automation game created by Paradox. And they had a recent update that's quite massive, and I'm really interested in it. So I'm gonna be playing that in my free time. Um, I think the audio for the game is not coming through. So give me a moment. I'm using audio capture, the beta thing from OBS. Yeah. I'm gonna go to options and make sure that the volume isn't drastic. I think that's fine. If it's not, uh-oh. Anywho. Hey, we got a cold chicken already. Cool. So, while we're out here, it has just become daytime, and we're on day 7? 8. I now know where to actually look for days, by the way. It was well, kind of bad that I didn't know. I turn these to seeds. Can I make seeds? Um, kinda? Hmm. I never created a reaction chamber inside of tech guns before. Might be an interesting thing to try, but we'll work on that when we actually get the bunker set up. So my plan for this whole series per se, is to get a bunker up and hold out in that bunker until we're set up. And we're going to be using security craft to make sure the bunker is actually a bunker. And not just a place for us to die. You guys catch my drift there. Hold on. Oh, there they are. I was wondering where the gardens went. And that's gonna require us to get some more diamonds. But I'm hoping that by the time we get to the point to where we actually need security craft, which is like stage 3, assuming nothing naturally gets made that can do terrain damage. And in order for it to actually do terrain damage to our extent, it would actually have to come down to us, and we are planning on going way the heck down there. Before I do that, I do want to... What? What's wrong with you? You're out of seeds. Can you take these seeds? No, you need normal... You need actual seeds. Okay. Um... Let's go ahead and make these. Is that right? I don't think we need that many. And these can be upgraded into hardened, which requires us to make Invar, which is why we need a kind of a blast furnace mix thingy magob. Hi, you. We're going to do this. Actually, I should go this way. There we go. Should be generating us quite a bit of power, which would be nice. But yeah, it's gonna have the same setup, so we're gonna move this over to here. Then we'll put that there. Now we can make steel. And do we have any? We do. Okay, so we can get working on a passive ore generation, which the passive ore generate not ore, power. And the passive power I'm looking for is not really that heat generator, that one in particular, but the immersive engineering one, because that one's the one that's gonna let us get into. I don't need that much. Setting up the bunker for power. And we need a uranium block. And if you guys get what I'm saying by now. Hold on. Induction. Oh, you need sand. Well, I'm trying to make a redstone furnace. Do I have one of those? Maybe not. A couple of those real quick. So I need more copper. Oh, okay. Cool. Can be made into uranium blocks. I don't know how I feel about that. Because the problem with this, if I can't do that, and we're getting steel now, which is phenomenal. And I really need these seeds to increase the speed of that, because right now seed growth is needed. And some gold is a byproduct of that, which is nice. Ooh, mine. And lead. So which I should probably start smelting all this. Ah, I'll wait. Because we're fixing to soon have what I'm talking about. Redstone furnace, there we go. Steel. So it's a 1 coal to 4 steel, which is nice for us. And I just heard a strange noise that coming from a coffee pot. So I'm gonna go check on my coffee pot and get some coffee while I wait for this to get done real quick. And I should be on my way to getting both a redstone furnace and an induction smelter for Envoy. Well, Envoy and not using coal for doing jazz. And I'll need to find out if yellowite block counts as a uranium block. If it doesn't, we're gonna have to get into nuclear reactors. Sweet Jesus, that's gonna be expensive. And great news, my coffee pot's still in one piece. I'm gonna need a couple more pieces of copper for that. Oh, um, there's some meteors, which means that the parasites have started. Yep, meteorite, and we just got 0. Wow, I went to go get coffee, and we started. That's funny. Um, okay. So now we have parasites. So we have been contaminated. So, I could have used this to get steel, but it's more of a pain in the butt. Um, why did I mix that? Okay. One thing I should definitely try to make is Can I see any parasites? We're only in stage 0, so we shouldn't really be seeing a whole lot of them. But we should see at least some. Should. But why am I not seeing any mobs? Hold on. Yeah. Hmm. We should eventually see him though. But yep, that was the meteorites. Sorry I couldn't show you guys the full spectral of meteorites. It's like you saw a couple of them, but normally it like takes up the whole sky. Hmm. There is actually a setting, if you change up some of the configs of base parasites, that the meteorites will actually spawn a node, which I believe is the thing that starts the biome. So now that we're in stage 0, we need to be more cautious of things around us. So we gotta be careful of that. Now we should actually be automating, smelting some of this stuff. I say this, I'm just gonna do this number. And this makes it so that this makes it simpler for some things to go through. So I'll go ahead and dump you in there. There you go. Now, one thing I do want to work on is getting a pickaxe replacement. Because I want to fix that. Do I have an anvil running around? Probably haven't picked up one. Can I repair you in here? No. Okay. So, steel. We're probably just gonna make one. There's one. That's a parasite over there. You see that? Do I have the zoom in? Yes, I do. That guy is a Ruptor. He's actually a special one. Those guys will infect other creatures and cause problems. Um, I will state that I have made it so that mobs hunt them down. This includes the tech gun one, so if anybody has a gun, they will shoot it. So they might not be able to spread as fast. Creepers are a major slowdown for these things. Because they blow them up. Which is nice. Hi. And it gives us more time. Now, honestly, what I'm going to work on is making walls. And these are temporary walls because, let's be honest, they're going to get through it eventually. And the walls are not going to stop them once they get to that point. But it'll stop them now. Because if they don't kill me, guess what? They don't get any points. Let's stick this sucker back up here. I'm gonna stick you here. Okay. So, steel pickaxe. Got distracted by the parasites actually starting. But we're not gonna see a lot of action at first, and oh. Hold on. I mean, it's better. Hold on. silver, tin, and tool casing, and a drill head, which needs iron. Let's start working on this thing. Then I just need 2 pieces of silver. Conveniently, we have 2 pieces of silver in here. Hold on. Your silver and your silver. Let's go ahead and grind both of those down into dust so that we don't have so much junk in our inventory. Fun fact, if you want to know how you get that filter thing, you just double click in the JEI right here. For starting off with fighting against parasites, I guess the best way would be, I would say, melee for a while. You really want to save your ammunition and stuff for when it actually becomes a problem. I don't know if I've looted that. I should probably check that out. One other thing I have noticed, and this is with tech guns. Tech guns spawn structures in a grid. And when you set the grid to maximum in the configs, it becomes very noticeable when you have a minimap. So, I highly recommend that for these, if you use the configs, you'll see a setting for like the small structures, medium structures, and large structures. You can max out the large and medium ones, it doesn't look as weird. But the small ones, if you max that out to being max frequency, you get a grid like this. This is a whole grid just because I did that. And it's kind of an issue, especially for me, because I don't want a grid like that. But hey, now we know, and for future reference, we won't do it again. It's as simple as that. Is the Raptor gone over here? I think he is. Hi. I actually found a texture pack that's pretty cool with tech guns. Now, this structure is good for flamer fuel. We can get some good flamer fuel here. That was a diamond I just saw. I didn't realize that this structure gave diamonds too. I do know it does give ender pearls, and we do need ender pearls. And I don't know if you guys know why, but it's one of my plans for active surviving, and this actually might just kind of negate what parasites do, which is evolve. So if you guys feel that way, let me know. Oh yeah, you're right. It's also phase, not stage. I keep saying phase. I keep saying stage. I didn't even realize there was a chat. I'm used to people not being here. But hey, thank you for chatting. I wasn't paying attention, was I? I'm used to recording, not streaming. It's kind of new to me. So, I forget that other people's actually here. A new diamond, though. So, for melee weapons, I don't know. I don't know what to use for melee weapons. I can use the steel sword. I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to use guns because they're just, like you said, buglins and raptors. And I think you can get the assimilated ones if they actually assimilate something. It's been 30 minutes. I am so sorry, bud. I did not realize. Like I said, I'm very new to streaming. And the problem is I don't have two screens. I'm using a phone to read the screen to read it. But hey, I now know you're there. I don't know. Let's go ahead and grab this. Hi. Doop. That makes it enough wheat to actually get a. We don't need another breeder. We need an egg layer. So, funny gimmick of the chickens is that, well, the chickens mod that we're using is that they can give us resources, which is why I have the coal chicken, and we are actually about to use the coal chicken. Ooh. I keep going sporadic all over the place, and it's because I'm trying to rush the bunker as much as I can, but I need to have resources prepared for the said bunker. And we are going to use, like I said, security craft for this, and I made a mistake. Where am I? I forget I have a backpack. Oop. We have a roost. And what a roost does is all we do is just put this in here, put a cold chicken in here, and the better the chicken, the faster this can go. But right now, we're just going to use a cold chicken to make some coal. We're not really low on coal, but it's a good idea to go ahead and get them started. If I can get another cold chicken, we can actually start breeding them and getting better stats on them. And like I said, stats is how you get better resources. And this is going to be my way of getting starter resources per se. You can technically breed the chickens up really high. I can show you here into doing diamonds. And even apparently, actually, I want to get that. But, yeah, here's a diamond chicken. So a diamond chicken requires an iron chicken and a, no, hold on. Requires a glass chicken and a gold chicken. And a gold chicken, iron, and yellow chicken. And how you get a yellow chicken is you get an egg and you dye it. I kid you not. It's funny. But to be fair, what we're fighting against, it possibly won't be enough to stop them. So we're gonna go ahead and continue gathering. I am still noticing not a lot of mobs. I don't know if maybe a whole bunch of them spawned in a cave and now they're not spawning on top. Well, never mind, I found the mobs. They're just, I think I killed them all off nearby. I need to find more of these structures. So, I think in one of the streams we found these two out what they were. And yes, there is a base camp over there that I doubt I'll be able to take on only because of, what's it called? The helicopter. I don't have a rocket launcher, and I do not plan on taking a helicopter out without a rocket launcher because it has a lot of armor that is good against bullets, but not good against explosives. And that armor, on top of its ridiculous amount of health, is not good for me. Oh! So that's another ore cluster, and that's a bug from tech guns. This is where you find like those egg clusters. They are, as you can tell, really fast. So fast, in fact, that my laptop might not be able to handle what they do, and it makes it to where they teleport around and instantly kill me. So I typically avoid those. I can avoid them, or I can just snipe them out. I do remember that I sniped out quite a few of them. I said I was gonna build walls. Has anybody seen me build walls? Yes, parasites do spawn in dark places. Up until I think there is a point to where they start spawning in the overworld, like with light, and they ignore light. And actually, you can change that in the configs too. You can make it to where they spawn during the daytime at stage 0, which is, I think it's funny if you really want to give them a head start, which is not something I want to do, to be honest. I'm not a combat main. I'm more of an engineer. I like to build up and then go in a cook box. Granted, like I said, a cook box is probably not going to be able to hold them off, but we're going to try. Now, I'm going to make a wall around my farm so I can come out here in relative peace until phase 8. Yeah. Um, well, I think phase 5 is actually good enough for them to actually come down to me and screw me over. 7, I think nodes can spawn. And you start at phase 5. Oh, I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm not a combat main. I need time to build up. That's how every, like, I'm gonna say engineer type is. And I say engineer because there's multiple types of engineers. You got like architectural engineers, and that's the ones I'm referring to, ones that build. And I'm more of a machinist. So I would say mechanical, but mechanical engineers are actually something completely else. They make like components that move. So you can think more like create for that one. Phase 7 is game over. Yeah. There's something called lures. I never really got into lures. And I believe we'll pause evolution points for approximately 10 seconds. Oh, I thought these reversed it. Okay. 9, 10. Oh, they haven't. Can you even make these? No. Okay, so you can make up to concentrated, which we need essential segment harvested from the sacks hanging in the Oh! Oh, so this requires you to have a node. It does reverse it? Okay, then this okay. But this requires insides of a raptor. Yeah, we can get some we can get that pretty I say pretty easily. Like I said, I'm not a combat main, but I will definitely try. I would really focus on getting raptors at stage 1 because I think they start spawning more there. Because I'm not gonna seek out raptors right this second. I don't think it's necessary. Especially since, like I said, the tech guns people will shoot them down. It'll slow them down. It won't stop them. They will keep evolving. Because I don't think killing them reverses their evolution. And obviously, if they can kill peaceful mobs, they can they can do evolution. And I think there's other ways for them to gain it. I don't know if there is a passive gain on their evolution timer. Yeah, you see how slow that is? I don't think there's a passive gain on the evolution timer. Oh, Raptors don't spawn naturally. Okay. It's phase 0. I thought they... No, yeah. Yeah, I do remember. Yeah, they do. They don't... Raptors don't spawn naturally. I can be... I don't want to say an idiot. I want to say ignorant to some things. Because I know a lot of people, when they don't know something, they say they're an idiot. It's not that you're an idiot, it's that you're ignorant to it. We do got 2 diamonds. We can start the security craft stuff. If I can spell it. And the thing we're looking for making, and this is for the bunker, is this. This thing has very low durability. Yes, I do know they attack hostile mobs naturally. Uh, what I did is I made it so that hostile mobs also attack. So it's kind of a war between the two of them. If we get to tier 2, it gives a lot more, but we need like reinforced blocks of diamonds, which is Wow, that's something. And then this needs another star. I don't think we can make another. Okay, that's interesting. That's an interesting gimmick. Oh, we need endstone. Is there a way to make endstone? Sandstone, ender pearl, and okay. Ender dragon or ender. Okay, so an enderman at superior. Well, that's interesting. We can look into that. Let's take a look at how these guys are doing. Is there any random buglins out? Because buglins don't drop the piece we need for the lure. It's disruptors that do. And I am gonna. What what weapon should we make? We got Spartan weaponry. Yes, I do know they're weak to fire. That's why I am planning on a flamethrower. That's why I was excited when I found this. How do we make a flamethrower? Okay, so let's go back to what I was saying. Oh, I didn't realize I added this mod. Well, we can look at that when we actually get parasite parts. Okay. So we got daggers, long swords. Scythe sounds like something like an edgelord would use. Rapiers, I'm not a big fan of because of the fact that you need a unarmored creature, and I believe they have armor. Well, no. No, it's not that they have armor, they get resistance to it, but I don't know what stage or what types do that. Diamond hammer. Let's just make a club. Oh, mod? I'm referring to the Parasites edition to Spartan weaponry. It allows you to make Spartan style weapons with their parts. It gained a mind. Cool. I'm really into two-handed weapons. So I'm thinking you can throw javelins. Oh. Well, of course, the javelin. Ooh, a glaive has reach too. I think I like a glaive. What do you think about a glaive? Yeah, that's very doable. I have string somewhere. Oh, I needed silver because I was making a drill. Make a drill real quick and then we'll make a weapon. I get sidetracked so much. Other add-ons, well, we have the meteorite one, which is why they started now and not immediately. And do I have? I think I did. Yeah, I did the combat add-on. I was very neglected against the combat add-on, mainly because it is one that was made by MC Creator. And my problem with MC Creators is it's broken several times when I want to use, oh, here's the meteorite. But it's broken several times when I wanted to do multiplayer, so I always avoid anything that's created with MC Creator when I make a mod pack. do I need for the drill? Let's just take everything real quick. You. Okay. I'm probably gonna need iron too. I didn't add the food one that the guy made. I didn't think it was necessary because um I think there's a broken mechanic with Pam's Harvest compared to Scapes and Runs, and that is the fact that I don't think that the gardens stop growing when the parasites start to inhibit the growth. But I could be dead wrong about that. So if you're like ever playing Parasites and you're like living underground and stuff, and somehow you're protected and you're at a high enough stage that it starts inhibiting growth, you might be able to just plant gardens and live off of that. We have done that before. Whatever, that's cool. We've done that before, and it didn't stop. We didn't get a late enough stage to find out if it stopped the growth of gardens, because we ended up just going to space. I don't have a space mod in this pack because, well, parasites aren't really compatible with modded dimensions, because what they do is they're just stuck at stage 0, and they can't change their phase. You corrected me on phase. I keep saying stage. Phase. We need to get a salvage eye from a cyber zombie so that we can actually analyze those instead of just putting in salvage components. I don't really want to put in salvage components. They're significantly worse. I'll show off why that is soon. Okay, so we now have a flux bore, and we now need to charge it, and we can charge it with this doohad, I believe. There we go. And it drains it entirely. Flux bores are pretty nice. We can make it tunnel for us, but remember that flux bores require power, and the power, it will drain very quickly on its own. So what I'd recommend is, well, you can eat if you can go into Draconic Evolution, go nuts with that. But get one of these capacitors. Copper, lead. Oh, you need sulfur. Oh. I think the only way we can really get sulfur is if we pulverize coal. And a 15% chance. So, let's pulverize a little bit of coal, not all the coal. Where is... Okay, I say not all the coal. There's all the coal. Okay. I gotta empty my backpack out. Let's pulverize some coal and see if we get a single piece of sulfur. But, the charge, it may say like 40k, that may sound like a lot. That's not a lot. Yes, it's raining. Let's go see if we can find any. See if we can find any friends. Are there any friends? I did not install a mini-map or map mod because I don't want to be able to easily tell where things are. I want to have to actually find them. Well, these structures sometimes have diamonds. Let's see if we can say hi. I will say my armor is actually pretty decent. No. I don't like dealing with people with guns. It is because they are surprisingly effective at killing me. I have died so many times to a person with a blunderbuss. It is kind of ridiculous. This tells you how low of a skill level I have at combat. Oh, lag. Okay. I froze. Sometimes I freeze. I'm on a laptop that's slowly dying. It's not like when I say a laptop slowly dying, it's not like like a $200 laptop you find at Walmart. This is actually a gaming laptop. It's just she's a few years old and she's starting to overheat too much and she blue screens sometimes when I do things. Now, that's the problem of why I'm not looting that place. And it's not going to immediately notice me, but when it does, it's going to rapid fire a minigun at me. And it does also throw rockets at you too. So you can see from what I say, you can understand why I don't really want to fiddle with that. Who's shooting at me? No, someone's not shooting at me, they're shooting at one of them. Speaking of which, I haven't noticed any buglins around. They probably don't spawn on the surface at the end of the day then. At all, even in the rain, which is kind of odd. I should make a doorway to get in. I wonder, Security Craft has a way to make a doorway to get in. Is just, how expensive is it? I have these gardens. I should do some of the gardens soon. Um, okay. So if we're gonna make this, we need to come up here. We have sulfur. Perfect. I don't know what I can do with the coal. With the pulverized coal is what I'm saying. What else do I need for you? Nothing else. Cool. Cool beans. Okay. So now we need this doohad so that we can make invars so that we can upgrade our stuff to hardened and we can actually make reinforced. I think. With electric. No, we can't. We need 3 diamonds for that. I only got 2. So we'll go up to Invar, and then we'll go mining. Before, so let's look at our sand. Do we have any sand? We have sand. Okay, what do we need for you, bud? Um, Copper gears. Invar. I'm sorry. I know what we need to do. Okay. You get dumped in there. We need to grind this down, and I'm actually don't think. No, I don't need that much more. And we need to get pulverized nickel. There should be some nickel ore in here, yes. And we need to actually like put it in a crafting grid and actually create it. My inventory is always a hot mess. If you're looking for high action right now, I don't think you'll really see a lot of action in the set of like first set of phases. I say you won't really be seeing more till phase 3. And I don't know how fast or how slow they're gonna go up. I do know though that once it actually starts going up, it's probably gonna get out of hand very quickly. Unless I do everything in my power to use a whole bunch of lures, which requires me to do a lot of hunting of them. Which I'm not really in the mood for. Granted, I'm not really gonna be like I said, I'm not a combatant. If I could, I'd summon some friends for combat, but my friends has gotten tired of me of creating mod packs. Because I create mod packs, play with them for a while, and then we end up just doing 2 week Minecraft where we get tired of it and don't do it anymore. Now, I do know those raptors can climb over walls, so I'm not too concerned about getting the wall all the way around the base right now. When I upgrade this later, though, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go like 2 walls up and then have kind of a walk space that's going to overhang it so it stops them from crawling over. Now, I did just make it to where I can't get in or out. So, we're going to fix that. We're going to put a security doorway here. And in order for a security doorway to work, we're going to put this. Now, this will all be reinforced, I think, unless I bunker down fast enough. Now, let's go back to working on this. Nickel, iron. Uh-oh. Here we go. I need a little bit more iron. One more piece, my good sir. Now, these can be upgraded, and they can be augmented. All these thermal machines. Yes, zombies with guns are annoying. But they do help spice up the beginning of, Oh, I just drank my coffee, and it's like... Feels like rubber on my lips. What the heck? Ah. I think I put too much of the powdered creamer in it. Yes, I use powdered creamer. It's cheaper than the other creamer. I say cheaper. It doesn't spoil as fast. I'm very limited on money, so I can't really get the fancy stuff. Eh. Eh. You know, I should probably give you credit for yesterday first comment and today first comment. And sorry it took me so long to actually realize you were there. Um, one thing we can do, and it's funny, but it's only funny if we have the ability to do it. Where's my sugarcane? And if you don't know what I'm doing, I am making smart chickens. This is for breeding later on. Because smart chickens, if you were to rank up their, like, egg level, um, you can just directly breed it with a resource chicken, and it immediately gives them that rank of egg. Where is my... There you are. Come here, bud. But it does require breeding, and breeding takes time. Think of it as like doing breeding with Pokemon, where you have to get initial values, and that's what you're after. And you can still use them for chicken, but you can still use them for eggs. Now my food is going dangerously low. We can actually increase our health by eating random foods. I probably should not have eaten the wheat though, since I need that for other things. But if we like eat just a variety of food, we should get ourselves some extra hearts, which would help us. In case you're wondering, I'm using a texture pack with Pam's Harvest that's making all the vegetables look different. I should put in a link in the stream. The next stream I do, I'll do that. Where this comes from. Now, the more hearts I have, it means the more saturation and hunger it'll consume when I actually take damage. And these things will... You can eat cotton, I forgot about that. These parasites will, like, tank me. And I know that for a fact. I think a long arm can easily take me out. Even though I have really high, armor, it doesn't matter. It does not. Also, there's an auto feeder from Tech Guns. You can actually disable this, and I think I want to. I'm just not gonna use it. Let's just say that. Because it's not worth it to me. Because it doesn't affect your, was it Spice of Life? It doesn't affect Spice of Life. It doesn't add anything to it. And I don't think it affects your nutrients. And yes, we do need nutrients. I might have a pickle with dairy. I have a solution for it, but it requires me to actually... What am I thinking here? I was thinking something, and my mind just went blank. Oh, milk. I was thinking about using the market to buy spawn cows and hope that they don't have cough. If they do get cough, my other solution is using the this here, the milk jar, because the milk jar with the kitchen provides milk to recipes, which means I should probably go milk a cow. That might be a good alternative. The goal of this series is to make a place that I can actually stay in. And with Parasites, it's only a bunker. A fortress will not do. You can try, and if we do get a bunker, we can definitely, like, get, what can I say, a fortress up and expand outward, because I don't plan on just staying in it forever. I want to try expanding. I want to actually, like, do things. A flood. Slag. Sawdust. Slime ball. Resin. Oh. I seem to be out of people watching. Oh. Well, thank you for watching me, bud. It does make me happy. And I'm sorry it took so long to realize that somebody was watching me. But do let me know on what I can do to improve. Like I said, for me, I'm new to streaming, so I don't know what's the best to do. I would love to keep you guys entertained and have you guys watching me. Glass. I have glass. Thought I had glass. Glass, iron. But please let me know. I would love to actually be able to, keep you guys with me. Well, one thing that's been on my mind is the fact that we have the yellow room blocks, and I don't know if they count towards uranium blocks. And you guys probably don't know exactly what I'm talking about, and I'll explain uh, immersive engineering, the thermoelectric generator. You place uranium block on one end and water or some type of cool block like ice on the other end. And it makes power passively, which should work. Should. We don't know yet. We'll find out. Invar 10. That should be enough. Do I have 10? We have platinum. Nice. Excuse me. I have lead. I have osmium. More lead. Nickel. Gold. Where's my tin? I'm very low on tin. That's fun. But now we have a hardened flux capacitor. But let's see if this wind thing can actually charge it. That's a pickle. That might take a while. So we might have to get into making a mechanism power plant or mechanism. Not power plant. What do you call this thing? Energy cube. Which needs gold. Should I go with the mechanism one or should I go with the... No, we're gonna go with the mechanism one because I don't think the battery can charge. Phase 0? I think so. It hasn't updated. Let's see. Yeah. Um, what am I thinking about? Why hasn't it gone to phase 1 yet? Because I said it'll slow him down. I don't think it'll slow him down that much. Parasites are notorious. That's a question I need answered. Another question I need answered is there a way I can speed this up? There is a way I can speed that up. It might be... No, parasites are on a different spawn level than hostile mobs and passive mobs, which can cause a problem. Because there is a way for... Yes, there's only buglins. But what I'm trying to refer to is, I don't know if they've updated this. I actually haven't checked. But there's a problem that can lag my world really bad if a whole bunch of beacons decide to start spawning right next to each other. Because I believe stage 4 beacons can spawn more beacons. Is it beacons or beacons? I want to say beacons. They're beacons. And yeah, no, we don't have to worry about beacons at this stage. I'm just worried about when the beacons start spawning and they start spreading. What we're doing now is we're going to attempt to make an energy cube. And we need 6 gold Do we need 4 of those? Yeah, and 4 of those not energy cubes, enriched alloys, which is just redstone dust and iron ingot. So I have that in my inventory. Why am I going down for? So we need 4 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now these energy cubes should help hold up power inside this thing. Because I don't know if you saw a second ago, but this thing it doesn't hold a lot of power at all. I keep mistaking by saying stage, don't I? It is very hard for me to break a habit. I am so sorry, but I will try. Because it is wrong that I'm saying stage. It is the phase they are in. That's my bad. I really need to get these gardens. I want to find a frost garden and a tropical garden. You know, those are the hardest gardens for me to ever find. I keep forgetting I have a glider on me. This is what the glider does. This is from the tech guns. And it's useful for movement, I guess. If you remember you have it. And don't accidentally scare yourself whenever you hear the noise goes off whenever you jump and press shift. Because you have to hold shift when you do it. It's not like, an elytra where you just double jump. We have so many of those. I say one thing that is terrifying about these in particular, if you think about it from a ecological, like, not economy, but what do you call it? Ecosystem. Think about the ecosystem of plant around. These things spread like wildfire. They are invasive. So be careful. You gotta trim them down like I keep doing. It gives you food, but dear God, they're almost as bad as how fast the parasites can spread. Now granted, they don't attack you. The parasites do. And the parasites will actually transform your terrain entirely to where it's inhabitable. So they're much worse. They are much worse, but like I was trying to say, these things are pretty bad. Oh, you know what phase? I've played before and I've experienced it before, but I don't know what phase things do spawn at off the top of my head, and I'm really, yeah, I don't want to spoil it, so I'm not just going to look it up either. I love cranberries. You can make pemmican with it? Pemmican's a pretty good food. You need honey, though. Mince pie, fruit salad, fruit punch, fruit crumble. I don't think you can make anything really useful. Cranberry yogurt. Okay, yes, you can make some cranberry stuff. You need snowballs. Snowballs we can make in... What the heck? Oh. Okay, so, thing I was thinking about making, we need to find blizzes. And I don't know where blizzes spawn, but apparently you can, breed it with a snowball chicken and a blitz rod chicken. Sulfur and basols. Saltpeter and blaze rod. I need a lava chicken. Coal and nether quartz. Nether quartz, we need to find another. Okay. I'm hoping, though, that we can survive long enough to get to a stage that is ridiculous. If it fails, it's what to be expected, to be honest. I don't expect to be immortal. I expect things to go wrong. But things might go right for us. And if it does, yay. We'll have to get our resources back in here. Because we now have the powered... Oh, wait. I was doing something, and I completely stopped doing it. Give me you. We need more gold. Well, I mean, we need it. We don't need it at this second. Because we have gold. I don't need to mine it right this second, is what I'm trying to say. Right. See, this guy's generating us some passive coal, which is nice. What else do I need for you? Before iron, redstone, and steel. I know I need steel for this because that was the reason I didn't make you originally. Alright, lead, nickel. Hold on. Do I need osmium too? Yes. Come with me, you want to go to... I believe I installed the right mod to do this. Let's see. We have. Huzzah! We can actually make osmium dust with the pulverizer, and we don't need to get a crusher. Yay. Crusher's a whole nother... Ugh. I don't want to deal with a crusher. Like, I will be doing it. You can prove how wrong I am. I believe that I will be screwed over. I will say this. I 100% believe I will be screwed over. I am not a combatant. I have seen what has happened at, like, stage 7. Now, like I said, I've only seen, like, bits. I haven't actually, like, did hardcore research into how to do things, because that's not my job. I mean, I say that I could and be like, hey guys, this is how you guys survive up to stage 10. I don't... Stage 10 I think is possible. I don't think it's like something you can generally do, but I think you can actually do stage 10. I think like that is a possibility if you somehow magically survive that point. If you do survive to that point, wow. Okay. You are no longer doing power. Why? Which side is which? Can you tell me? No. Why? Something draining power? Yeah, you're going down. That's wrong. Oh. Okay. Real quick, let's figure out which side is which. If I get a configure, I can do this easier, but I'm not dealing with that. Okay. Let's do like this. And then what we're gonna do, I think you go to back. Okay, good. We got it. Okay, now it's all working. Okay, good, 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 good. And if we're facing like this, then this also needs to be an input. Because this should be another wind turbine. I think we can slap like 3 of them up here. Cool. So, where's that capacitor? Thank you, good sir. So, I guess we can go ahead and call that, and then we can go ahead and dump everything and go mining. And we will use this mining trip for starting out the... I'm gonna just put you down and dump everything we have in here into you. So let's real quick set something as stuff we have. When did I get an iron pickaxe? I know I didn't make one. Let's put resources real quick in here, and then we can go from there. And like I said in my other stream, I'm a bit of an organizer. I like to keep things nice and tidy. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I like to make sure I actually know where my stuff is. By the way, you did tell me, we're at phase 0. Um, the meteorites landed on night 8. So we're at phase 0. So there should be some buglins around. They haven't been really infecting too much, so the stage hasn't really increased. You have a gun, sir. I like how I went outside at night without my gun. So, you know, I'm a smart one. I should probably go back in. Back in, please. Let's get my gun. My gun's in... Where is my gun? Wait a second. Let's not reload the pistol. One thing I've learned is if you don't have that many mags, don't keep reloading your, Don't keep reloading your pistol. Did I drop my sword? And what is wrong with your AI? Don't I have AI improvements? There's a gun, dude. Well, he died pretty quickly. You can manually reload your magazines, but it takes a minute, so I'd recommend always having extra mags. I have 10. That's a lot of mags, actually. Why am I worried about mags? I think there's also ammo efficiency. Glass, glass, glass. Get seeds. I'm just right now glad that we don't have a... That is a baby cyber zombie. What the heck? I didn't know these were possible. You got a cyber arm. I wish I had this. I wish I had a... What was it called? The cyber eye. Because then we can start scanning these parts and then we can insert them into ourselves and become one with the machine. What am I looking for? Oh, I got a cyber part, so we are going to go ahead and put that in here. So we now have 2 cyber parts we can actually look at. I'd recommend getting a lot of them and use a workbench to break them down and make more ones. And there's zombies here, but where's all the buglins? Can I use the get phase thing? Buglins? Because I saw a raptor, like, the other night, but... And I know parasites are on their own. Hi! Those guys have serious guns. I think they're just revolvers, but still, those are guns I don't want to do. Oh, here. There we go. We got a buglin, guys. I like how I'm excited for a buglin. The problem is what a buglin becomes. Now, you saw Crazy Steve? Wait, really? Where? Hi, sir. I'm still outside without a gun. And these people have guns. I did not see Crazy Steve. I'm glad I didn't see Crazy Steve. Oh, God. Because I would have actually gone to him and tried to fight him. And then realize last minute that I don't have my guns. That would have been something I would have done. Speaking of which, I used to think that rifle rounds on their own is worthless, but they're actually useful for the bolt action rifle. So if we want to like start sniping, I pressed B. So if we want to like start sniping, we can do that. I forgot to look up the flamethrower. Here we go. So a flamethrower requires a pump mechanism, iron receiver, plastic stock, and flint and steel. Pump mechanisms requires a piston, glass, and iron nuggies. I'm currently questioning why immersive engineering adds its own iron nugget. Should we make a flamethrower? Or should we wait? It's not necessary. We don't have like any major problems. Now I heard gunfire out here, so they was fighting like some parasites. And that I believe is why we haven't gone to stage 1 yet. Also, I love the fact that I don't have food. Or a weapon. Actually, no, I'm holding a weapon. Didn't I say I was gonna make a glaive? Have I made a glaive? I haven't made a glaive. I've just been relying on a sword. Also, if you've noticed about the, I don't know if the new guy is still here. What was his name? Dr. Devious. Hello, Dr. Devious. But if you notice that we have Pam's harvest and I'm only growing wheat, that is because we have the chickens mod, which is what this is all about. And I'm going to be making more chickens. Yes, we make chickens. You take assault rifle. Yes, I have an assault rifle in my kit. I don't know. Oh, for a flamethrower, we also gonna need a chemical bench. Let's go ahead and dump everything else we have that we don't necessarily need. I'll take a shovel though. Because we're gonna start excavating down there. I think I have enough wheat to actually start another chicken up. Um, but we need breeders. Quick question, bud. What do you breed into? Make a lava chicken. You can make a graphite. You can make steel if I get an iron chicken. Malachite. What is malachite for? Can you become anything? No. Okay. So we don't care for it. Okay, so we're really waiting on either iron or thinking. Nether quartz. There we go. I need food. Hello, food. I really like these textures. Like I said in my previous stream, if I can find out uh the artist behind this, I know who he is, but I would love to, once I get some money, to commission him for my own mod I'm making. I'm making one for Farmer's Delight, and I'm just not a pixel artist, and I I want better art for my, well, mod, because trust me, my art sucks. And my mod development kind of halted because of that reason. You know, getting all these extra hearts is a little bit of an issue because it does make it to where all the saturation is gonna like disappear the moment I get enough. There we go. Okay, so we should be good there. So now let's go ahead and get our kit. Let's reload this. I'm just gonna get to ammo. And if you're wondering how to reload weaponry, chicken jockey? Ah, the Minecraft movie. I've actually seen the Minecraft movie. Um, yeah. I actually definitely enjoyed the Minecraft movie. It's a goofy kids movie. That's what I'll tell you. And if you don't know what I'm referring to, if you're trying to get like a heartfelt story out of it, no. It's a kids movie. There has been kids movie with heartfelt stories, but I'm saying it's a kids movie as in it's a video game movie. It's meant for a video game that kids enjoy. I say kids, but it's Minecraft is for everybody. Everybody can play this. But you're not gonna get a heartfelt story out of it. It's just the nature of the game. The game is meant to be for how do I say this? Creativity. Let's just say that. Creativity, and in my case, I'm using my creativity to try to survive. Also, by the way, these are iron bars by Chisel. We can unchisel them and use them in recipes. Well, I don't think we need to unchisel them, but why is it so bright? Okay, so if I remember correctly, this is actually one block too deep. And we might as well go ahead and just start getting ready. So we are using this area for a base. So we're going to go ahead and start chiseling all this out. And we're going to do that number. And while we're chiseling this out, I'm hoping to find diamonds. That is not something we can mine. Okay. We'll work on that later. Titanium. What can we use titanium for? I have seen. I forgot. Yeah, the wiki, and I did see a message, and I think I was trying to respond to it, but the wiki is outdated, and I don't know how long it's been since SRP actually had a major update. I don't know if it's had minor updates, but I believe it deserves a. I don't. I don't know what the development team is doing. I'm hoping they didn't get discouraged from the fact that Minecraft updated and a whole bunch of people's just making like their own version of Parasite type mods. Like there's the Spore one. There's the Deep Dark one, and then I've seen a couple of other ones that exist. And I'll say none of them feel polished enough for me to try. Because I look at them and it is, they're not polished. Let's just say that. They're very off. And I'm not the biggest fan. You know, staying down here in this cavern of what would be pretty dark might not be the best idea, to be honest. Fun fact, I actually know how to get to Draconium, which is needed for the Draconic Evolution. Um, the reason why I'm saying fun fact on that is that it is requiring you to be at like Y level 3, where Diamond is like Y level 16. So you know what that means. We'll be mining at Bedrock. You know, I saw that message for like a millisecond, and I didn't have enough time to read that. Probably, but it was probably a reason why you redacted it. More titanium. Doop doop doop. So, I'm gonna drill out this large-ish area. I just realized that my drill is not charging. You have to turn on your flux capacitor, by the way. What this is basically meaning is, just shift right click it. So this yellowite ore is what we're gonna need for, what do you call it? You've gone through some serious testing. I have not. What I have tested, though, is the effectiveness of the tech gun people on stage 5. I basically got a super flat world, got a whole bunch of structures, so there's a whole bunch of tech gun characters, and I turned at nighttime, and Lord and behold, they didn't last. Not at all. None of the structures did, except for the castle, and that's only because they didn't target what was inside the castle. So the only way tech gun things help is if they don't give them a reason to attack them. This titanium's gonna start getting annoying. Excuse me. Excuse me. I want that iron. Alright. Real quick, let's take a peek around. Because I haven't been down here in a good minute. I should probably go charge up my thing some more, because are you empty? No, you're not empty yet, but you will be. Yes, applied engineering is in this. I don't... There's some fighting. I will say, it's kind of peaceful right now. Only because we don't have too much of an issue of we're not at stage 1. We're at 0. Look at all that power get sucked up. And it didn't even charge it halfway. It's a new moon. What do I need to actually... What's thunk? Thunk, 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 thunk. Okay, so we was trying to make you. You need redstone block, glass paint, and stone. Let's just smelt some stone, because let's smelt a lot of stone actually. Give me all of you. Because I want stone bricks down here. I don't think Security Craft has a way of reinforcing non-Security Craft things. A permanent? I don't know if I'll be able to kill that. I might be able to kill a primitive, but a permanent, no. And I only be able to kill one of those because I have a whole... Well, no, I won't be able to kill one of those. Never mind. I need to make a flamethrower first. I'll go ahead and take this iron. I think the one big issue that I ran into the last time I played Parasites was Enderman. The assimilated Enderman. Especially once you kill it and you get the head. Yeah, I don't think I've actually survived into a stage late enough for that. I'm getting very hungry, IRL. Oh. I don't know if I should take a break and get some food real quick or not. Nah, I should be fine. That battery, how's that battery doing? Hello, sir. Not doing well. I need more power. Hmm. Okay. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to drilling. I'm possibly gonna try to strip for a set of diamonds. And what did I need all the diamonds for? I need diamonds, but what for? What for? What for? What for? What for? Oh, if we're gonna think about major power generation, why don't we go ahead and see if we can make a nuclear reactor? So for a nuclear reactor, we're gonna need... Now, I do think I added a JEI add-on for using this. No, apparently I did not. Uh-oh. Smelting coal. Cool. So let's go ahead and gather some resources and then we'll get into making a nuclear reactor down here. This will be our main power source and it'll be our way of just surviving in general. I will be leaving some of these resources out. I'm mainly looking for, well, I'm gonna need coal, and I've passed by like a whole bunch of coal, but I'm still gonna just go by. I need coal. I'm thinking. Hi, we're gonna get that in a minute. I'm just gonna put a strip down real quick. This does not mine very fast. I think there's ways to make it faster just by upgrading it. I would upgrade it, but it's not necessary per se. Unless... Oh, I think upgrading this. No nukes. Do I? I don't think I have nukes, do I? We have nukes. I don't want to use nukes. First off, I don't think it actually reverses. Ooh. I will take bones. I wonder, what mods would you recommend to go along with this? Mm, more titanium. I don't need silver. Mm, mm. I'm just focusing on mining. I don't really do a lot of talking while mining, do I? That's why you didn't see me do it so much. Tin, uranium. I'm going to go ahead and grab this uranium up because it is a fuel needed for the nuclear reactor. I think the nuclear reactor I'm going to have to make. I don't think I can make a small one only because the liquid that I need to cool it off would be water. And because I don't have a way of making ice right now, we're gonna have to make it bigger purely to keep it cool. We'll have like a small, I want to say a 3x3, like checkered um, fuel rods, and then we will do, what do you call it? Water. Why did it take me a minute to remember water? SRP extra. Hmm. I'll look into it. That's a lot of coal. Let's make a stack of graphite and see if we have enough to make a... Like, I don't know how much we need. Oh. Okay, so we have definitely enough cobblestone to make a wall so that we can actually, like, have not death on our butts. So, let's do that while we wait for that to smelt. Cool. Bones, bones. Let's also crush these up. Real quick, let's go ahead and harvest up our things and see if we get any extra seeds from all this. I mean, we're gonna get extra seeds, but I'm gonna plant as much as I can so that we have as much production as possible. There we go. Alright. Now, we're gonna pretty much make these walls kind of obsolete. Let's encase this whole setup right up to here. Let's get the torch out of our offhand. And we have 5 extra seeds, by the way, so we can actually do some things. Why is... I don't know how long this is going to take. But I'm going to consider it necessary. So for food down in the bunker, once we actually start building the bunker up, we are going to be using garden cloches. Garden cloches is going to require us to get into coke because we need creosote oil, and I don't think there's really a way to, well, hold on. No, I think we do need the immersive engineering table. Ow. And garden cloches is also from immersive engineering. And what they do is they use power, water, and they grow crops for you. Um, is it a little overpowered? I don't think so. And we're gonna encase this whole lava thing. This will give us some room to grow crops as early stages happen. Once the later stages come up, this is just gonna be just to stop land things from getting in. Because air parasites are gonna get in. I should probably work on open module turrets. Hmm, I think the front is fine where it's at. So we'll just do this number. We'll replace the wall later. For now, we're just gonna do this. And it might be a good idea to get some traps up too, just to keep them out. Because I don't think they're gonna want to fiddle with me if they're gonna die. I don't know. I'm thinking about what I want to do for getting up on top of here because they can break blocks, and if I do like security craft this wall, ladders will be destroyed by them unless security craft has a ladder version that we can use. But if it doesn't, then yeah, they're just gonna break through the ladders, and I won't be able to get on top of the walls to kill them. One thing that is a concern to me would be the arachnid parasite. And with the arachnid parasite, it is going to, like, pull me. And there's other parasites that will also pull me off of walls. So I might also want to set up, I don't know what they're called, just little holes in the, oh my, little holes in the thing. Just like little shooting spots. Does it, is that understandable? I don't know. But fortunately, I need to light up this back end. I need more robo zombies to spawn too. That noise will keep getting me. And this tree is gonna have to get chopped down. This is the first wall. Like I said, once we get the bunker set up and everything, we will start expanding the fortress out. But I want a bunker to be able to be just exist. The goal of the bunker is to keep me alive. And I think I do, like I said, I have a backup plan for whatchamacallits. And I don't know how well it'll do. Hmm. And the backup plan for the bunker is uh shrinking machines. And I think shrinking machines will work if used properly. But we need ender pearls, which is why I stated ender pearls. There we go. Well, those are breeding back up now. Nutmeg, walnuts. Walnuts give you protein? Nice. Cherry. And now for jute, I guess. Isn't jute usable for fiber? Okay. So now we can start turning these into bricks. Keep reading. Okay, so let's go hunting for cyber zombies because, like I said, I need more cyber zombies. And we can, while we're out here hunting, we can hope that some infestation gets done because, like I said, it's somewhat boring. Yeah, 'cause the zombies are straight up killing them. They're straight up targeting them. That's an interesting gimmick. Now, I do believe when raptors evolve, I think they do gain evolution points. I believe. There's a witch over here. I was hoping for something a little more. Um, there's Buglin's out. Oh, you just ate that. Okay. Let's see. I don't like this tall grass. Only because I can't see what's around, and I'm wanting to find cyber zombies. Some light over here. I'm assuming it's lava. Cyber zombie. Oh, two of them. Three of them. Cool. I'm missing though. I still need a cyber eye. I heard gunfire. Oh, I don't want anything to do with that right now. A bone? I really didn't need to use a gun on him. Why did I use a gun on him? That last second drinking. Any cyber zombies? You're not a cyber zombie. You're the cows. And you get milk. What the heck made that noise? Well, I'm dumb for that one. Yowzers. Who's hitting me? Dang, I've just taken a lot of damage. Is my base over here? No, but something's over here. That's weird. Oh! That's why that exists. Alright, let's hope we don't die. There's bugs over there, so let's not deal with those bugs. That's my wall. So I'm assuming this is where I'm based at. I like how I decided to take more fall damage. Dude, you're on my wall! The Buglins have not been able to live long enough to evolve. Everything's been killing them. If this continues and I don't get any evolution because of that fact, I am going to forcefully evolve them to 1. Because that's bull. They need to be able to evolve for this to actually be interesting. Because this is not interesting if they don't ever evolve. Alright. We can eat cotton. Why? I'm trying to think of what we can do for, like, a more permanent food source. Like, I say permanent, immediate food source. But we got 3 more cyber parts, which is good. And we got a trench coat. I keep reloading the mag. Okay. I need more food. Well, let's think. What's the best food right now? Let's keep this up here for now. Me eating flax. thinking. How fast should I try to get into the Iconic Evolution? Because it gives me a permanent shield based on power, right? But I need power. We got another cold chicken. And as you guys can tell, from getting increased health, we now have a problem of staying fed because health takes, food. It's kind of an issue with 7 Days to Die, where if you have uh healing capability, what it doesn't tell you is that healing also takes your hunger. So the more you can heal, the more food you go through, which can be an issue early on if you don't realize it, because now you need to find all that food. Now, granted, I have food. But I need more food. Ladder. Let's use these for now. Mm. Now we're gonna want terracotta so we can start making the kitchen. And we will start working on power generation first though before we get a kitchen up. Am I out of shotgun shells? Yes. And I don't want to make that. Bones. Hmm. We go ahead and get ourselves a whole bunch of wheat. I should probably invest in making flour out of some of this. Because let's look up bread. Bread needs dough and bakeware. Dough requires water, salt, and flour. Great. The salt is what I'm worried about. So let's go ahead and get ourselves some water real quick. And water can be duped easily. Uh, but let's look up salt. which is a pot and water. And a pot is... So let's go ahead and make a little bit of bricks. I need clay. Mm. Let's let that finish. I should go on a clay sand. I should go on a clay hunting spree. In fact, I'll do that. We're gonna go look for clay. And actually, no, before we do that, I'm gonna go make a whole bunch of bread first. Oh yeah, look at all that. And now we're gonna go ahead and take these. Yeah, look at all that flour. Might be able to get another breeder up soon. Let's go ahead and save that. We got 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 that. And we got that. So now we are going to go ahead and say at security. Now we need oh, we can make reinforced ladders. That is good. We're going to save this down. I'm going to reinforce door, I think. And then we need a key card reader. You. Reinforced cobblestone. Okay. So I guess we're gonna focus on making this. Glass. No, you're gonna be the pickle, which is you, you, redstone. Let's get a few of these. Come with me. Oh, you need stone. Give me the only 2 diamonds we have. It's not good at that. Doing this. Glass and stick. 6. And now I need a hopper, which needs a chest. That should have a chest. You and iron. And now we have a key code reader. So now we need a key code, which we can get from. I don't got gold. We're just gonna smelt this down. I don't think it's a good idea that I'm doing that, but you know what? Sure. Give me anything that's considered an ore, please. Because we're gonna dump all that in here. Yay! Now, do we have any random sticks? Yes. Now we need mixing bowl. I swear, this is gonna be way easier once we get a kitchen up. And now, yep. And now we have a whole bunch of dough. Hmm, is that enough dough? I think so. You can get a baking dish. I actually remember this. I find this to be hilarious. And now we got bread. Huzzah! Now for kitchen stuff, we'll just leave it down here. Get this up here. And now we have food source, so now we can go randomly hunting jazz. The key code reader. Now, I think I might want to put it on both sides, so we're gonna do that now, actually. Oh, one of these, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, we're still in 0. I stated that if this keeps in 0, I am going to forcefully change it to stage 1, because what I think is happening is all the Buglands are being instantly killed before they can evolve, which is how they get evolution points. Can I get phase? I forgot how you actually test a phase, but I don't think you can do that in without cheats. And I'm currently like not using cheats, but screw it. Should I use cheats to go ahead and set this to phase 1 instead? Because It is a really ridiculously long stage 0. Another flint chicken. Mm, okay. We now got 2 key code readers. Um, Gold. I can't really tell if anyone's watching the stream. I hope. I hope we're still there. Okay, so now put this card into a key code reader to link it. Combine this card with limited use card. Okay, so link. Ah, you're back. Okay. Yeah, that's what that's okay. So what you missed was basically I'm setting up these security craft so that we can get a door to get in and everything, and the door is reinforced. So um, I'm just wondering if I should just forcefully change this to 1 or not. Okay, now let's see if this works. There we go. Yep. Alright. We have ourselves a door. Yes, I'm reading the chat. I thought that I thought I made that clear. But apparently I didn't. Sorry about that. So what you things that you've missed, you got a whole bunch of seeds started breeding. I don't know if you saw that. I went out hunting for cyberware stuff, and we got 3 more pieces, but we still haven't gotten the eye. I need the eye to actually get this going, because I do not plan on crushing them. And we got another flint chicken, so we now have 2 more flint chickens. I am possibly going to start cooking these soon, to be honest. Oh, the house? This is not a house. This is a structure, actually. I found this from Tech Guns. This is a police station. I just adopted it because I'm not building anything. It's gonna get destroyed. Okay. Why do I have these in here? So now that I have somewhat of a food source, we also, I don't know if you saw, but we made some Pam Harvest things so that we can make bread really well. And I'm gonna be changing the what I'm doing for a kitchen so that we can I think I can make popcorn. That's what I was saying. Being dumb. We can make popcorn. It just requires a baked whey and corn. It is not that much better than normal corn. How much corn do we have? 3 pieces. Yeah, no, I'd rather grow that before I actually do that. Okay. So these bricks are dedicated for making more tools, like skillets and pans, because Pam's Harvest, it's great for its age, but I think some of its cookware stuff and everything needs to be back. It needs to be more like Farmer's Delight, if you know what I mean. Oh, this thing is finally almost done with all the books. Okay. Alright, so we now have all of this. What do I want to do? I want to go down and dig some more, but I want to stay up here and kill cyber zombies so that we can continue our augmentations. And I say continue, it's not like we've even started yet. Hold on a second. I think I'm going to make another roost. I'm gonna make as much as we can actually. Hold up. There we go. So this will make us 3. And we're gonna... I don't want to start another breeder. I want to start another roost. Because I need more chickens. More production. I should be moving these downstairs, but, you know, I'm not. Took both of them. Um, so there we go. We got more coal production, and now we got egg production. Eggs so that we can dye them. Will automatically collect items? No, we don't need that. Okay. You get solid experience. Cactus and emerald. Emerald requires diamond and cactus green. I need to find cactus green. Yeah. So we're probably gonna have to go exploring for a desert. Oh yeah, I repaired my armor up because when I went out, ate. It ate my durability quite a bit. Hmm. I think I'll go back down mining and I'm gonna for like a bit. We got another log chicken. And then we'll come back up and see if it's nighttime. I guess we can go this way. And I immediately find coal. Nice. Excuse me? My dynamic lights are off. Huh. I just realized that. There's a thing I have Optifine. Let me double check this. Yeah. We have Optifine. Just didn't have diamonds. Ooh, a few of them. Oh, how many is that? 5. Okay. This means we can make, we can make, we can upgrade the drill. That's what I'm trying to say. Dang it. We can upgrade the drill, and then once we upgrade the drill, we can go into, obsidian. And then after obsidian, thinking, nether. Then we can get some nether chickens. And the nether chickens are all we need to really get into everything else. But as for chickens, we're gonna need more than just chickens. Is that what he's called? I thought, because I know, is it a feral Enderman? Because the one I dealt with I thought was just an assimilated one. I think they are utterly terrifying. Because they can do damage, like, really terrifyingly fast. Okay, ups. All ores getting dumped. I did find out that the ladder can be reinforced, so we can have ladders. But for now, I think it's just now becoming nighttime, so we're gonna go ahead and look around for friends. Note that my, we don't want to go that way. That my, I do like the fact that tech guns removes your hand torch from view, so you don't have 3 hands. But what I'm trying to say is, still have my lights on though. Which is a little off. Oh yeah, this counts as salt too. So let's go look around. Cyber zombie. An ender jammer. I don't know what that does. Bugs. They are way too fast. Well, took care of that, I guess. Yeah, ready. Let's see if we can find more cyber zombies. Oops. I don't know what happened. Yeah, you hear that gunfire? That gunfire is Buglins being killed. Which means they're not being able to evolve into Raptors. Hmm. I'll let him live. I might do a change in the config. Because I did also disable the sleeping mechanic. Where they get a whole bunch of points when you sleep. I might enable that and just go to sleep a couple times and then let them evolve. You can disable a surprising amount of mechanics, because you can like really customize what each of them do. And there's a lot to read. Which is why I'm currently trying to figure out what's config makes it to where the tier 4 can infinitely summon more beacons, because I want to either A, limit it or disable it. Not because of I'm scared of it, but because of, well, I'm scared of it for a different reason. I don't want it to crash my computer. If that makes sense. Read your comment. The reason why I'm not reading right this second. Is there 4, 5? Holy sweet Jesus. Let me get into a safe spot real quick and I'll read your comment. Ups. Okay, safe enough. Feral Enderman. If you think a similar Enderman are bad, then say hello to the feral one. It's stronger, faster, and more damage, and it also teleports feral parasites. Oh dear god. Primitive parasites and adaptive parasites, which assimilated can't. Oh dear god. Okay, yeah, that's bad. That's a lot worse. Up, please. Shotgun's good for point blank. Where is my base? Oh, I think it's over that way. So we're gonna go over this way. Oh yeah, I'm out of shotgun shells. Then why am I using this? I don't like this biome. And it's only because of how tall the grass is, because I can't see jack. More buglins. It's really hard for me to read chat when I'm focused on, like, running around and shooting jazz. But I'll definitely do my best to do so. You know what? Screw it. I just want to know what's in here. Because there's a chance, and this wasn't that chance. A lot of cobble. There's a chance that I can find diamond and ender pearls in them. I just reloaded this thing, didn't I? Are you a cyber zombie? I don't think so. You're holding a gun. And I got your gun. I don't want your gun. I heard a noise? Question mark? I heard like a buglin, but I'm hoping... Look, there's like 3 of them here. Look at them. We got 3 buglins. We got 4. So they are spawning. I just don't think them spawning is what gives them their points. I think it's them evolving into raptors. Which is what we want for ranking them up in jazz. Now... Don't want to go there. Hey, you see how fast these are? Oh my god, there's a jockey version. Okay, we got another port from you. Oh, there's more. Why did I run right back to him? I can kill him, though. And I say these ore clusters are kind of more annoying, because, okay, yeah, they're killable. It's just, they're fast. Like, look how fast that is. And I don't know if they're that fast because they're like quite literally teleporting. That's a uranium cluster. I have reloaded a bit too many times. Uranium cluster. Where's my base? Okay, we don't want that. We didn't get an eye. Synthetic skin. Which is sad. That's a noise. Oh, there's another police station over there. Check that out. Once I figure out where I am. I'm buggling. Okay. Okay, that's the thing I want to avoid. Here's clay. In fact, I want clay, so we're gonna dump all this. What is that? Oh, bandit boots. I got call the hive. Grab clay, because we need creosote oil. But I also need sand. Now, I don't know if I can attack that from here, but something is shooting at me, so we're gonna go this way. Now, is that a whole nother one? I don't think so. That sugarcane's max grown, which means I've been in this area. But the question is where did I come from? Oh yeah, look at all these things. There I am. Okay, so we know that there's another police station nearby, and the police stations have guns and jazz, so we can check that out. But, sir, this is my base. Sir, get on my base. Thank you, sir. Up. Cool. Gonna make sand. The crusher can crush gravel into sand, I guess. That's interesting. Pulverizer can do just about the same thing. Yeah. So if we just crush some cobble, we should be able to make sand. Are you still crushing yellow, right? Hello. So we're gonna crush through this and see if we can get plenty of gravel and sand. And then we're gonna go ahead and get our new cybernetics. We got that thing, and that thing. Synthetic skin that hides cyber limbs. Prevents death once. Okay, that's interesting. Cranium slot. Blocks Enderman teleportation nearby. Okay. Hardens the body's electrical pulses. It produces 6 power. That is gonna be needed, so we are definitely gonna need that. Helicopter. Yeah. I don't know if you saw a second ago, but I think I saw like 15, not 15, 5 helicopters. Every single time I see 5, I say 15. I don't know why. I'm hoping we get to phase 1 soon. High chance to dodge attacks when in light or no armor. So we are not really going to use that. I mean, we'll research it, but not really going to use it. Produces 4 power. This requires cyber eyes. Alright, what are you up to, sir? Good. Good. Alright, so let's think. I want to say that I want to make a rocket launcher and loot those places. Because I don't want to keep this, video unentertaining. So, we can do the flamethrower, yes, but yeah, let's do it. Yeah. So, we need the Grim Reaper. So, we're gonna do the guided one. I like the idea of the guided one, but I think that requires Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Gold wire and lapis. That's it? Oh, hold on. That might not be so bad. Hardened bell and hardened receiver, which needs obsidian steel. Needs obsidian steel, and carbon. That's the thing that I'm scared of. Yeah, so we can do the normal rocket launcher then. Hardened bell and a steel receiver. And then steel is pretty cheap. So then, and can we do anything? Can we upgrade you? No, we can't, but we can grind you back down, which is a good idea for later. So let's go ahead and make one. Great news, everybody. We're making a rocket launcher. And I swear, we're probably going to find rocket launchers in the base. Steel nuggy, steel, mechanical part. We have the mechanical parts. Here. Steel. Now, my concern now is the actual rockets, because we can have a rocket launcher all we want. What are we going to do about the actual rockets? My voice cracked. Hello. Oh. I mean, in all fairness, it's not the best high velocity. What is high velocity? What? That must mean it goes really fast. Okay. By the way, what was needed for you? Uh. I love that recipe. Read chat. Well, I hate Sentry the most because it does 10% damage to armor. On top of that, it gives an effect called corrosive. Oh. Do I remember what? I think the thing I hate the most is the thing that becomes the herd. And actually, I hate the herd itself because it's its own mini boss. But I forgot what summons it. No. And some sand. Egg. Egg. And it's only because it summons those snatchers. When it's on chickens, So that's the only reason why I don't like it. If it didn't have those snatches, I'd be totally fine with it. Not really. I'm not fine with any of them, but I'm just saying, in general. Rocket launcher. 5 diamonds, though. Okay. Okay. So we need. Yes, I think it's called the host. Oh, they actually need to kill 10 skeletons? Speaking of which, how's our breeding doing? I'm trying to get more cold chickens so that we can actually breed them. Get more sand. Faster to dig it up, but I need to find a desert. Hold on. A node compass? How do you get a node compass? So now I have 2 reasons to get sand. And it's nighttime, so we're gonna go hunting. I need cyber zombies. Let's see if I remember how to actually craft TNT. I got it wrong. Why am I doing this so inefficiently? I feel big dumb for that, and I'm sorry for anybody who saw that. Hello. Hello. Let's see if we can go to that police station, actually. Now that I actually know where it's at. Cyber zombie? Did you drop a part? He didn't drop a part. Something's hitting me. Okay. Nope, we're gonna avoid that. Okay, someone blew up over there. Let's go say hi. More bugs. Remember I wasted so much ammunition on those bugs last time. So we're not gonna do that again. I don't want to deal with them. Creepers. Down we go. I need to make an ammo first. So far, no Crazy Steve. Yeah, Crazy Steve is really rare. Okay. Okay, so they're hitting me from like all kinds of directions, so we're gonna go this way. Ooh. Um, okay. And then the question is should I loot this place now? Or why do I have a shotgun and rocket launcher in my hotbar if I don't have the ability to use it? I get another one of those? To be honest, I could totally just do this with a pistol. Oh, shoot. Okay, that happened. I could do it with a pistol if I wasn't dumb. Something else blew up. You have a gun. Okay. I think the only reason why I survived that is because I'm wearing combat armor. Which is not good. Um, let's see if we can go in from the top. Speaking of combat armor. Ah, reload. And so you get some of our health up, and then, what are you? Automatically switches to the right tool. Oh, cool. Um, I'm too scared to actually do that. That won't be a smart move. Because then I gotta get out of there. Okay, I'll take care of that one, but where's the other one? There you are. Okay. Okay, this place is now completely free of shotgun shells. Well, it's not free of shotgun shells, but I can use shotgun shells because I'm out of them. Yay! I think shotgun shells are a much more effective at taking care of anything that randomly runs up on me. I don't need that either. I'm now hearing a Ruptor, which is great news because that means we have some evolution happening. So let's do a clap for that. Read the chat. And by the way, when I say 10%, I mean no matter how strong your armor is, it does 10% damage. That also includes that 2%. Hmm, that's fun. I don't have an SMG. What? So does this go here? Okay. Armor toughness. Armor toughness. Move speed, knockback resistance. Oh, it's oxygen gear. I don't know how I feel about that. Ammo, gunpowder, an AUG. Do I have an AUG? It's actually slightly better. So, yeah, I guess we'll use this. It's daytime. Alright, so let's head back to the base. And then I'll get making some rockets and we will... Oh. Looks like a raptor died. You don't want to go too close to that. I don't want to go too close to that either. Hey guys, how would you like to die today? Bugs? Or helicopters? I'm gonna get the flame fuel out of here, actually. We, hello, sir. I don't think I need... There we go. Working easy. So these empty canisters will be good for filling up later. And the... did I get 40 iron from this just now? Oh! Okay, I think that guy has killed some chickens. It's either that or they're dropping feathers. Okay, those are the bugs I don't want to deal with. I'm actually more scared of those than the raptors. The only reason why we haven't been attacked by the helicopters, in case you're wondering why the helicopters are so chill, is because I haven't gotten close enough to them. Once we get the rocket launcher and we get a few pieces of rockets, I can tell you I'm not used to using the rockets because they are slow ammunition. To normal. What are you? That's a cyber zombie. And he dropped nothing. Whole lot of nothing. What is that? Oh, just trees. I'm overreacting to trees. Normal zombie. So, let's see here. Yes, the wall. I heard noise. There's a bugling. Oh. Okay, so let's dump some resources. Have you, okay. We have you, we have another one of these. Is that all I got? I think so. So it is like this, but more like this. We're gonna go ahead and make ourselves some TNT. That's a good amount of TNT. And now we need to make the rockets. We can make grenades. Grenades might be effective. Gunpowder and iron nuggies. I'd say, if that's not an effective amount of ammunition, then I am really, really bad at aiming. I'm just gonna dump things. Oh, we have no SMGs, so I don't really use it too much. Now that thing we're gonna hold on to because when we get some lows, because once it gets later on, we should definitely have access to I don't need you right now. I'm just dumping things. We have a hardened and hard. Why did that not merge? Okay, so do you think we're ready for going on? Yeah, that's my question. Phase 0 is why I asked, should I change this to Phase 1? And I was just gonna use commands to do that, because it is really slow. Now, command's not enabled right now, so in order to do that, I need to open this to a LAN world. Yeah. And just do that. Slash SRP Parasites. We want evolution. And then we want... First off, let's... No. Get phase. It is... Yeah, it's only done this. It's only gone up to 2%, and that's... Yeah. So we're going to set it. Needs to 1. There we go. So this should make it to where we get more spice. Yeah. At least they did. Well, now... Oh, hi, he's way up there. Come on down, bud. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, what the heck? I think they kept killing him so fast. Oh! That thing is lobbed. I am really bad with a rocket launcher. Oh my god, that thing does not go up at all. Okay, we got it. Okay, do another one. Look how bad I am. Come here. Okay, we got it. Okay. So now he should drop rockets, to be honest. Okay. So now this place is, I'm gonna say lootable. It's not really lootable. It's just, I can kill people now. That guy's a shotgun. Okay. Now, the attack range, I think, needs to be increased, to be honest. But I would say that if it wasn't for the fact that I found a structure that spawns like 15 of these guys, and they chase you. Like, they chase you from when they spawn. It's like some type of ore cluster with military encampment. Yeah, so these are military dudes, and they do attack outright. It's just they really haven't been attacking me. Like, I say they haven't really been attacking me. They are attacking me, but it's just I expected more. Like, look how many of those spawners exist. Okay, so now our rifle ammo is out. We have another M4 here. Okay, now it's nighttime, by the way. I need to heal. So while it's nighttime, I'm gonna go look around for cyber zombies. Speaking of which, I'm looking for more parasites. And I'm not seeing much more. I hear gunfire. Oh, I hear gunfire. It doesn't mean it's coming at me. It means that there could be... Okay, yeah, I hear. Yeah, there's still buglins, but where's the raptor? Don't raptors naturally spawn at phase 1? There's a raptor. Let's let the raptor have fun. Oh, shoot. Hi, you have multiple cyber eyes, sir. What in bejesus name? Okay, so I'm having an issue with health, so we are going to go hide in a hole for a minute. Spit horses. But that's not what we want. I want the eyeballs. We're getting so many parts, but no eyeballs. Let's reload everything. Boop, boop. Now we can get our rifles up. And we want the AUG, because the AUG does more damage. Okay. Let's find some cyber zombies. Let's not find him. Get away. Get away. It's still on my butt. Get away! Oh, okay. Oh, now we got a meat bomb. Oh, multiple. Okay. Yep. Parasites are now activating parasites. I think I am out of food. Still not what I'm looking for. Get inside. Solar skin and salvage HUD. Displays internal power info, allows upgrades to overlay a HUD used with organic eyes. Okay, so now let's check my food levels. Yeah, my food levels is a bit too low. So now we are gonna go ahead and make more. Well, we also got salvage bones. Now I'm hearing raptors, but where? Before I go hunt that raptor though, I am going to make sure that I actually live. Salt, flour, you. Now, bakeware. So yeah, this is the whole process of making bread and Pam's Harvest Craft. It's something, I guess. I'm still hearing that thing. So now that we're healing up, let's get the shotgun out and find out where our fun friend is. Because I hear him, and now I see him. And now he's dead. Great. Yeah, incomplete forms. I saw two of them. Which is probably them going after the tech gun zombies, and it's not like an official zombie, so it doesn't make a humanoid form. I think that's the ones that make humanoid forms. I think. I could be wrong. Yeah, he was chill. I'm not dealing with when he doesn't want to be chill anymore. I should go out real quick and see if I can. Oh. Okay. We got another cyber report that needs to be analyzed, but I need I need an eye. Give me an eye, somebody. Okay. Okay. Being chased through the night by a whole bunch of raptors was definitely an improvement to the dudes, which means that we actually do have a chance of them growing. And I can always just check their phases and make sure that they're actually increasing. So let's actually do that now. Get phase. They're already at 50%. Cool. So now we're gonna go ahead and loot the rest of this place. It's nice to try to go loot a place with an unloaded gun. Okay, we'll start with you. Okay. Oh shoot, it's reloading. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, let's back off for a second and heal up. Let's see here. Oh, pistol ammo looking. Okay, let's go ahead and refill this. So we have one new cyber part, and we have no way of actually analyzing our cyber parts. Fun. Random raw mutton laying around. I had to try, and yes, that was hilarious. Okay. Move, move, move. Okay. Shoot. Okay. Now these things are supposed to be taken out with an axe, and I don't think I have an axe. So I'm gonna go over here. I do have an axe. Awesome. And these things are gonna drop like a lot of loot, but I don't necessarily need those things. Don't need that. Combat boots. Interesting. Oh, they must have oh well, first off, those are different. Okay. Make sure they don't have camo before you try to merge them together. Okay, yeah, no, none of them have camo. Good, good, good. Okay. What's my food looking like? Good. So now let's go through here. I don't think that there's an actual like radiation system yet. Ammo crate. Armor crate. No. Do I have camo? I do have camo on. I have an urban camo. That's why. And my pants are also... They're security. Explosives? I said I'll get a rocket launcher. I didn't expect it to come out of an explosive crate. I thought it would come out of a weapon crate. Yeah, I don't. These ones don't really have chests. What they have is crates. So we're gonna move on. Okay. Combat pants with no camo. Cool. Kill them quickly, and you don't gotta deal with them taking you out. And if we start killing them now, there's a lot of them over here. Holy sweet Jesus. I find this to be... That is a whole bunch of guns right there, those crates. Okay, so now my only really major ammunition is coming from this. I can get some more ammo. I can reload some of these empty mags. I don't want a barrette. Let's see here, you. I can reload 2 of them actually. And we'll use the AUG this time instead of me being an idiot. So you and you, throw you up in here. Go AUG, reload. Now we'll finish. I figure where that guy went. Is that everybody? I think so. Yeah, these don't really have anything, but it's these crates that we're after. These crates are basically just gotcha. Here we go. I really don't want these. I mean, it'd be good scrap once we get a crusher, but like, nah. Medical. Supply. I'll be really after the guns here in a second. Is there anything inside of here? Eh. No, nothing really. Okay, explosives. So you get another rocket launcher. How did I know? How did I know? Oh my god, a grenade launcher! This is just getting better and better. We got a place to dump things, so I guess I'll keep the meat. We got a lot of heavy cloth. Um, no, no, no. Yeesh. Okay. Ammo, ammo. No, that was a gun. What gun did I get though? Another shotgun. Okay. Armor, combat vest. Any no camo. Okay. Let's just place this for now. Okay. So as for I wish I could unload the guns. Well, let's see. No, they haven't done anything. It's daytime though, so they won't really be active. I think stage 3 is when that changes. Really? Okay, let's see what gun we get. Um, I have one of these. I know I keep getting caught though. Grenades, Molotovs, more ammo. Ooh, rifle ammo. Okay, what gun we get? AUG. Bolt action rifle. That is actually pretty good. I love these. And they take directly rifle rounds. I wonder if there's a chance for these supply crates to give me like some of the in-game stuff, like the carbon material. Ah, yes, bread. What's something I can throw out? You, I guess. You, definitely. I can throw out you. 10 cobblestone. We'll throw an extra shotgun up in here. Got an AUG with full ammo. Uh, too many of these rocket launchers. Got a piece of steak, actually. Okay. Now, another pistol. Okay, we got a pistol. Oh, well, now we got an SMG. So now I can use SMG ammo. Hint, if you want to chop these down, you need an axe. And what are you? Hold on. Tommy SMG, which does 5, versus you, they're the same. Okay, there might be a difference. Throw gold up in here. Rubber. Okay, so now we have pretty much looted this place. Got some decent loot out of it. I guess I'll use you. Because I think SMG uses... Heh. Nope, nope. We got raptors. We definitely got raptors. I just saw a cyber zombie. Okay, so basically this one shoots slower. Can be more conservative with its ammo. Where did that cyber zombie go? Man. Okay. I guess we can go do an inventory dump real quick. I don't need you. I don't need you. I don't want to use you. I'll use you instead. Dump this. Resources, go up in here. Get some vest up in here. That should be good. So, now let's go out here and look around for some cyber zombies. So now, eh, let us move and such. Bugs. I don't want to deal with those bugs. Cyber zombie? Alright. Okay. There's a lot of those raptors out there. Holy sweet Jesus. Okay. Another cyber zombie, please. By the time I get in a cyber eye, I'm probably gonna have so many parts. Doop. I need cyber zombies. Doop. What the heck? Is that scent? I think I did enable consciousness, but I didn't think scent would already be around. No, I'm not dealing with that. Oh, I'm out of food. Okay. So now my goal is to get back alive without being able to sprint. You, bud. How does speed eat? Got what I wanted. I don't know if I got a cyber eye, but no. Alright, now we're gonna head on back. And I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. I say call it a night. I'm not gonna continue hunting. I don't sleep, and it's not because of the parasite evolution thing, because I disabled that, but I'm going to re-enable that. So that, they can actually evolve more. There's zombies in my base. And they're jumping like retards. Okay. So... me. Suppresses immune system response, less resistant to disease and poison, and heals when close to full health. Okay. So, no Cyber Eye, which is making me madder and madder. But, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call the stream here. and go ahead and get off soon. Well, the stuff I saw up does do that and gives called the hive. Yeah, I'm reading it. Oh, it was trying to infect the sheep when it did that, what I thought was scent. Okay, but back to what I was saying. I'm gonna go ahead and call it. Ooh, got this. And I will be streaming again tomorrow. And thank you for sticking with me. And I hope that people see more of the stream and everything. And if there's anything that you'd like to see added to, or anything that you're interested in seeing otherwise, because I do plan on streaming other things than just SRP. Um, I have a mod pack that's supposed to be my forever world, and I think I'll be streaming that. So, see ya. Ciao, guys.